child.Morgan Moats. I use they, them pronouns. I am a singer-songwriter from Regina, Saskatchewan. I'm non-binary, neuroatypical, fat, femme, queer person. And I like to make music. How did I get started as a singer-songwriter? How did I not? I started singing. My parents joked that I started singing before I started talking. I started making my own songs up just for fun as a child. I don't remember not doing that. They put me in piano when I was about 5. Fairly typical for piano kids to start when they're about 5. So, and I played all the way through to university where I got a degree in music and piano. I also have done musical theater since I was probably 9 or so. Performing arts and specifically music are what I've always done and hopefully what I'll always do. So I was drawn to the style of music that I'm currently making, which I kind of classify as sort of popish, but I don't know. I'm not very good at genre labeling. Basically, I have always kind of liked this kind of music. I don't remember writing in another style for my own singer-songwriter stuff, but I spent a lot of time in university doing other stuff because I wanted to get approval of people who had very different ideas of what's acceptable than what I do, and ended up burning myself out of classical stuff pretty much entirely. So it took me a while to get back to find my way back to music, but when I did, I was like, you know what, I'm doing what I love, not what other people want me to do, and here I am. In my career right now, I would still call myself an emerging artist. I'm not at a point that I can consider myself a full-time professional singer-songwriter, but that's kind of what I want to work towards. I have been kind of padding my artistic CV over the last couple of years, and I've been really focusing on trying to take the material that I've already got and new material as it, gets made and develop it into something that people actually want to listen to, So that's kind of been where my focus is at, is being that emerging artist and getting myself to the point that I've got stuff that people can listen to on, their Spotify and their Apple Music and whatever else people listen to music on. Oh, career aspirations or goals. I want to be a rock star. It's always kind of funny to me when I say that because it seems so pie in the sky. But that's when I was a kid, people were like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it was always, well, I want to be a rock star. And so that's kind of what I've got in my head. Although, rock star can mean different things to different people. I don't see myself as, developing drug dependencies and partying all the time, but it would be really cool to be able to be a full-time musician in the more popular stream of music. So that's kind of my big goal right now.
What am I gonna do now? My love is gone. It must have washed away in all the rain. What am I gonna do now? My love is gone. My love is gone. I'm all alone again. And I am needing a new reason, 'cause nothing seems the same. I need something to believe in, 'cause nothing feels the same as it did yesterday. Oh, what am I gonna do now? The hurt is gone. It left behind a vacuum in its place. I lived with it so long that now the feeling's gone. The feeling's gone and I'll never be the same. And I am needing a new reason, 'cause nothing seems the same. I need something to believe in, 'cause nothing feels the same as it did yesterday. What am I gonna do now? My love is gone. I guess it washed away in all the rain. What am I gonna do now? My love is gone. My love is gone. My love is gone. I'm all alone again. And I am needing a new reason, 'cause I don't wanna hurt no more. I can't wait another season. My love is gone. My love is gone. I'm all alone again. And I need something to believe in, so I am leaving from this place. My life is just beginning. The hurt is gone, but my love is gone. My love is gone. My love is gone. I've said so long. My love is gone. 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 I'm all alone again. What am I gonna do now? My love is gone.
My Love Is Gone is a song that is, it's an older song of mine. Like it's several years old now. I don't know if you've ever experienced like having just like really big feelings and then not having really big feelings for some reason. Like big feelings and then they're just like whatever happens, that those feelings are not going to happen anymore. And then you just kind of have a moment of, okay, what now? And that's kind of this song in a nutshell, is like, whether the big feelings are good or bad or whatever, they're just, we have to feel them. And then sometimes they just leave us. And then it's like, okay, well, that was a lot of feelings. Now what? And yeah, that's that song. So as far as causes or messages, in my music or portrayed by my music, I really strive towards being and portraying my authentic self. I think that there are not enough people that have big enough platforms that are, diverse or underprivileged or marginalized. And so I try to use my voice to be like, hey, like, some non-binary kid growing up can be like, hey, that's someone who's like me. And look what they're doing. And that's awesome. Or, some kid who's on the chubby side can go, hey, like you're able to be, like the way Adele was before Adele went and lost a bunch of weight. Everyone was like, sweet, you don't have to be skinny to be able to be successful. And, I want to be able to be that person for people that are like me. What inspires my music? All sorts of things inspire my music. I mean, if I go through my catalog, a lot of it is angsty post-breakup songs. That's just like, typical, but what can you do? No, I like to write about interpersonal relationships. I like to write about grief. It's one of my coping mechanisms is to write. Yeah, those are the big ones. Once in a while I'll, do something that's completely out of left field, but that's for the most part. My songwriting process, I mean, I'm not the most consistent. I don't like have okay, this is what I do every day, write a song, do the thing. But most of my music that I end up really liking and wanting to do something with comes out of really long car rides. Where I will just kind of be driving and I don't have any music on because I'm weird. I don't listen to music while I'm driving for the most part. Like if I do, I rock out like a normal person, but I just usually don't have the radio on or don't have a, Spotify playlist playing or anything like that. So I will just like start with just like a kernel of a song, whether it's like some melodic line or a lyric that I like, or just even an idea, and I'll just kind of repeat it over and over and grow it as I go. And so then, often I'll start with a chorus, and I'll like have a line, and then I'll have two lines, and then I'll have a chorus, and sing that to myself a bunch of times while I'm driving so that it sticks in my head for when I can write it down. And then I'll like start on it when I'm like, okay, I think I'll be able to remember that. Then I'll start on other parts of it and add things in. And by the end of the drive, it's something that's stuck in my head enough that it's going to be stuck in everyone else's heads too.
I'm with you 1,000 miles away, a stranger. I see you every day. I'm speechless, yet I soliloquy. I'm with you. And though I know I need to get this figured out, and I know it's so good not to live with all the doubt, but oh, it's so hard just to know what I'm about when I'm with you. I don't know which path to follow. I could go left or to the right, to and fro. It's not quite in my sight. I don't know. Away or here, it's just too hard to understand. And I live to push back, not to yield to the demand. But all my choices seem to be out of my hands. No, I don't know. I tell myself that real soon everyone will know. Evidence will be displayed and all the truth will show. I tell myself that shortly everyone will see. Everyone will see me. I'm with you 1,000 miles away. I'm with you. Am I with you?
I'm With You, in brackets, a letter to me, is a song. I just always add the bracket part. It's like a search for authenticity in myself. So it reads like, if you just like look at the lyrics and don't necessarily know what it's about, it can kind of read like a someone speaking to someone else. And it's a lot of contradictions and a lot of saying one thing and then doubling back and saying something else. But where that really comes from is a lot of my like indecision and a lot of my just like letting things percolate for me to figure out who I am and what I have to say to the world and where I am in terms of like who I am to myself. Because who we are is going to be different depending on who's viewing who we are. Like, to you, I am someone. To you, I am someone. To you, I am someone. But who am I to me? That's the kind of the core of that song is, yeah, that authenticity of self. It takes a village to make music. Community is so important. Like if it weren't for Lee, if it weren't for the other people that I work with on a regular basis, I wouldn't have music, really. Like I would have my own little music in my own little space, but being able to share it with anyone, it takes having people that have your back and that'll work with you and that will take your music to the next level. I've got some music that sounds completely different when I was just playing it myself in my own head versus how it sounds like when I perform it now, or when I've recorded things. Like I've got one song that like I was like, oh, just a typical little pop song, and then Lee sat down with me, and now suddenly it's like jazzy, and I don't know, like that's not a me thing, that's a Lee thing. So like, it takes every little bit of influence, every little bit of support from other people. I might be trying to make music under my own name, but it's not just me. It's a whole community of people. If I were to give any advice to someone starting out in music, I would give them the advice that I wanted to hear, that I needed to hear years ago, that I didn't really hear until like a couple years ago maybe, which is that you need to follow your heart, and you need to follow your own needs and your own taste and your own, authentic self. Because doing things that other people will think will sound better, or other people will think will make you popular, or whatever it is, like, listen to other people, take their advice into account, but stay true to yourself. An exciting opportunity that I've had because of my music. I would say I got chosen to participate in a virtual artist residency in March of 2021 with ArtsUNITE, which is a rather new organization that is working on connecting artists with people who need artists, with jobs, with mentors, with, kind of being a hub. And it was really cool. It was really informative and inspiring, and working with the other artists in residence was really, like, I've made some friendships that I'm hoping will last a very long time. So I think that's one of the things that is one of the biggest experiences that I've gotten to have so far because of my music. Next for me, I'm working on ramping up the social media and interests in that people will have in my music and myself, in order to try and run an Indiegogo pre-sale of an album, because right now I've got 6 songs, so I've got like an EP or so. And if that ends up being successful enough, then instead of getting an EP, the people who contribute will be looking at getting more songs than that. Yeah, I'm really crossing my fingers that I can get that off the ground and get a real album in the hands of whoever wants it.